Okay folks, today I'm going to show you around this vintage American Motors AM FM CB radio. This is the real deal. You'll see more in the listing, but really cool piece. It's got the antenna splitter, it's got all the wiring, so both sides of the connectors, fuse holder, the speakers, both sides here as well. Anyway, really cool. So whoever took it out did a great job of uninstalling it from the vehicle properly and giving us all the pieces that we need. Everything's here. It's got the inner and outer knobs. One knob has some chrome loss here, as you can see. All the sliders and everything here, this stuff looking around seems to be commonly missing. The factory bezel here, the factory upper console, if you want to call it that, lower dash, I don't know what they call it. And everything looks to be here. I don't see like any modifications. This could be a modification here, but I think another panel overlaps on top of this. All the mounting ears look to be intact. I don't want to move it around too much. The ashtray holder. The factory mic is here. It looks like it has a crack in it right there, but nothing crazy. Yeah, like I said, it's all here. You'll see the model number in the listing. I probably could peek through here and see it. It's 323-5363. And my understanding is this particular unit was used in Wagoneers as well as CJ models. It may have also been used in others. I'm reading some things online. It sounds like the model numbers varied based on the color of the bezel or something like that. But it sounds like it's all interchangeable. All the antenna connectors are here as well. I tested this radio. It works awesome on AM and FM. Two of the audio channels, there's 4 total, play louder than the other 2. Not sure what's going on there, but they all play pretty loud. One thing I noticed was the antenna here. I think it comes together right here. And this seems to have like a poor connection inside, because if you move it around, the reception will go in and out. So that'll have to be looked at. And the CB turns on, but reading online, it sounds like if I don't have this hooked up to a CB antenna and I try like to press the button or something, it could mess up the radio. So I don't plan on doing that. I'll show you that I can switch it to CB mode, but I'm going to say that we don't know if the CB works because I don't have a CB antenna to test it. The CB, I mean, I guess everything hooks up to this, so I don't know. This is just a standard wire. So I don't know if that qualifies or not. And I don't want to go damaging something that is likely working just by not testing it properly. Anyway, we have this hooked up to a 12-volt battery, a speaker, and an antenna wire, and we're going to test it out. So without further ado, we're on AM here.
Ciertamente hemos estado analizando y tratando por este tiempo. And all kinds of aspects of redundancy and recovery.
I should tell you that my AM reception is pretty weak where I live. I live deep in a valley, so usually the first half of the dial is pretty weak. So this is not the fault of the radio, but just where I live here. Anyway, real nice.
Ohio. First time I saw snow.
Anyway, there's AM. Show you FM here.
Finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job.
When you get a strong stereo signal in on FM, it'll light up with the stereo button there, or light. Okay, so let's say we like this station. I'm going to show you the different audio channels here. So we're on one here. We're on white. If we go over to blue, well, let's see. Let's go over to the other white. Okay, and then we'll go over to the green, and this is one of the ones that's weaker. So that's the volume. So you can see, you can still hear it, but it's not as loud as the others. See? So I don't know if it needs servicing, or maybe the balance controls need to be cleaned, or whatever it might be, or maybe that's just the way they came. Little Clapton. Christmas time.
Photos in the book. He had big.
Anyway, real nice. I'll show you. Let's see. Earlier when I was wiggling this around, it made the reception come in and out. So anyway, it seems to be okay now, but who knows? Sometimes these things just need to warm up after decades of not being used, you know. Anyway, I'll show you the push buttons work here. I have them set above each individual push button. And then finally I'll show you how to set a push button. Let's say we like this station. We pick any push button we like, if I can do it with one hand. You physically pull it out, push it back in. Then no matter where we go, we can go right back to where we were. Okay, finally I'm going to show you CB mode here. So we have like a switch here that's got radio, standby, and CB. And I know very little about CBs, but it looks like this one switches it over so you can find the CB station you want to be on. And then when you switch over to this one, you're in CB mode. And I can't hear any volume coming out of it. I can hear a little volume coming out of it. But I can't hear any reception coming through. It looks like we have a gain here. Again, I don't know much about. Oh wait. Let's see what we got. Again, without a CB antenna, I'm not sure what is what. I don't know how this works. There's squelch and gain, it looks like. I don't know what those are. Anyway, I wish I could be more helpful on the CB portion, but you can see it does light up. You can change channels, and I really don't want to do much more than that because I don't want to mess up the radio. Anyway, really rare option, hard to find, especially in working condition. This one's real nice. Again, the reception seems to come in and out with this connector, and 2 of the speaker channels are louder than the other 2. That said, if you service this radio, everything should be back to normal. They can test the CB at the same time. When you get it, please, if you're going to hook it up without using the CB, from what I understand, don't press that button. It can mess things up. I don't know for sure. But anyway, guys, if you've been looking for one, this is a pretty rare and hard to find radio. Don't miss it.